dumped the program, canceled already.
Yeah, we're just trying to make sure we touch base with everybody. You know, like I said, we don't have a whole lot today, but just enough to keep us
entertained
for a bit.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm down. Alrighty, guys. So we'll bring you some news that's about what we got, and then again we'll let you know, I guess, what the program, what we should be doing next week. That way you're following with us. That's again the goal, is that way our fan base can enjoy the shows that we're enjoying at the same time and get to participate in the program. So we'll let you know what we're going to do as far as, again, the episodes we're going to watch. Yeah. And then that way we can have y'all all come back next week and we can talk about it. So I'll let you go first since you had all the news. I'll let you do the first part.
So as far as I know, some news we have is Disney supposedly spent $141.3 million on pre-production and filming for Loki season 2. So that alone already is kind of like that's a movie budget right there.
That's what I was saying.
Like 150 million almost. It's right there along like.
It better come with like I said. It better come with some juice, man. Like it's better be all the shows on steroids. Like don't give it the episode 4 climax bull.
No, it needs to come out at least episode 2.
Yeah, no, off the gun, like number 1 or go home. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Well, I wonder if they're only going to keep it 6 episodes.
I want to say it is. I want to say 6 or 8. One of the two.
Yeah.
It's always that magical number between those two. So again, that's like, it better like first hit better knock me out. Like you.
Well, with that budget that they have, it's around the same as Oppenheimer and Barbie, because I believe Oppenheimer's had like $100 million. And Barbie had like 150 million, just their budget alone. So they're along the sides of big movies that are doing like heavy, like, you know, pretty well in the box office right now. And you got a TV show coming in.
So pre-production and filming. So do you think that went to like acting costs? Like, you know what I mean? Like
I don't know. I think the filming cost of it went to some acting, but I think some like. I don't know. I can't really tell you exactly, but the filming part of it, I'm like, I had to go to the actors too as well. So
that's why I'm thinking maybe that, but again, still, 141, dude. Like that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Like, I want to know what the budgets were to like the other ones. Like like comparatively, we should. I was like comparatively. I was like, I want to know if. This one just smacked it out of the water because again, that's a movie.
Out of the rest of them, I think the only ones that could come close to this budget in terms of just like CGI and like actors too would probably be WandaVision and the first Loki.
WandaVision.
I don't see Falcon and the Winter Soldier doing too crazy or Hawkeye doing anything crazy.
So it was $25 million per episode. There was WandaVision.
And they had 6 episodes?
8?
8? Did they have 8?
200 million. So was it? Am I tripping?
I don't know if they had 8. I thought they had 6. I can look that up right now. Forgive us, guys. We're trying to figure this out.
Hey, we're bringing y'all what we know at the same time. Y'all know.
We're learning, and we're trying to make sure our facts are correct. Because nothing's worse than wrong facts.
So they all about have the same budget if it is 6.
Let me see. I found it right here. Just want to see if I load up correctly. Yeah, 8 episodes. No, 9.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of them are about 25 million. So that was probably the cheapest. We're over here tripping.
Oh, all of them are saying the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What's the other one after Falcon Winter Soldier?
Falcon Winter Soldier. Why are they so expensive?
What's another one?
She-Hulk, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
She-Hulk, I could see being very
25
budget
million.
heavy. That might be why they're trying to limit down to 6 episodes.
You think? Now seeing this, like, now I understand. Sorry, Disney. Didn't know it cost that much.
Well, the thing is, I'm like, if you're putting out that much money for the quality that we're getting, y'all ain't getting your money's worth.
You're only getting your money's
No,
worth?
like Disney ain't giving.
Oh, they're messing up.
Yeah. 25 mil per episode. Like that's not for what they're giving us.
That's yeah.
Okay, so with that in mind, we could deduct exactly around how many episodes we got. If it's 25 mil per episode.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So we're getting about 5 to 6 episodes.
Yeah, I want to do the math. Hold on. That's a good point. So yeah, 6 episodes because 25 million times 6 was the 150.
150. But this says they only put 141.3
in pre-production and filming.
And the pre-production's probably the like the what am I saying here?
Like the scenery, the writing, all that stuff. Yeah.
All that, the marketing for it and everything. So that's probably. But you know what? I don't think marketing's in there because
it would be the last.
That'll be the last thing. So they already spent a decent amount on this. So yeah, about like 5-6 episodes.
Eli says, "You think that total includes how much they pay the actors?" Yeah, we just talked about that. We were saying maybe because pre-production is getting all the actors.
Yeah, have to make sure. And then the filming part of it too probably is.
And thank you for coming in, Eli.
Yeah,
joining us.
back.
He did say he missed us last week, so I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're definitely we're falling behind, but
just a little bit.
Yeah, so we're all right now. But yeah, so yeah, six episodes. You think that'll be a good guesstimate?
Yeah. Considering.
So I wonder why that ended up being news and all those other ones didn't. Like, what?
I know, right? So what's up with that?
Now I'm confused. Now perplexed.
Maybe because they're doing a lot of their Disney's stuff has been going down pretty bad. Like none of them hits.
Bob Eager's again, like having at it. Like he's telling them that they needed to pull back on it. I did read on one of my news that the Marvels, it's gonna be comic. It's gonna be comic oriented, like comedic.
Oh no.
Comedic oriented because the director himself agrees with the fans being superhero burnt out on superheroes. So they're gonna put a lot of comedic.
But that's the issue. They did that with Love and Thunder. They tried too hard.
Maybe a hit. Like that was a try hard film. Like that
was very much
like a very forceful.
Like they need to find the Ragnarok route. Like it's not too funny, but it's not like too serious. So they have that right medium.
But what would be safe? Would it be like a rom-com?
No, you can't do a rom-com. Not a Marvel. I mean, technically you could, but for the Marvels. Wait, we're talking about the Marvel. Yeah. No.
Like something that's what I'm saying, where it's serious, tugging on the heartstrings, but at the same time,
I'm telling you that I forget the little one's name.
Kamala Khan.
Yeah, she's gonna be the highlight for me. I could already see it. Like she's already that one. She's the reason I'm gonna watch this. Other than that, well, maybe Monica Rambeau's character. And
I don't see Monica. I don't see Monica having. I see more than Brie, but I don't see her having the comedic shot at that. You know what I mean?
No. Kamala's gonna be the one to hold her down. But the other two are gonna have to match her energy or have that I'm over this energy to kind of make it funny. But even then, it's just kind of difficult because I'm just I don't see this being a comedic thing because.
You got the Kree, you got the Secret Invasion, and apparently is the ultimate of Secret Invasion. So how are you gonna have that funny?
And then on top of that too, you have.
I feel that's gonna be a scene. They're gonna have her going into the Kree, and they're gonna have her all chained up or something, and then it's gonna be nothing but like her cracking jokes on them, like why y'all wear bucket hats on y'all's head, or something. You know what I mean? Like I think that's where it's gonna go.
I don't know. If it's too much, then it's not gonna do well.
You think?
I don't see it doing very. If they lean too heavily into the comedy, I don't see it doing well.
Eli said, I heard that too. I feel like it's the wrong move because people are not really feeling Captain Marvel. Yeah. They weren't feeling her in the first place. You know what I mean?
I wasn't. The moment I saw that who was playing Captain Marvel, I was immediately like, I don't know about this. I watched it because I was still,
you were in it for the, yeah. That's
I was like, I'm already.
That's how I felt too. Like on some of this stuff, I'm like, well, I'm this far in. Like, there's no going back. Like,
right?
You know what I mean? I have to watch what they produce. Like, you know what I mean?
Like if I want to keep up with it now I have to shuffle between all this.
See,
stuff.
And that's how I felt about like Cloak and Dagger and all those. Like, I didn't watch those. I did those. Those were the ones that
wasn't Cloak and Dagger TV though.
It was ABC, I think, and it was Marvel as well.
Yeah.
So, but again, that's how I felt about those. Like, I'm this deep in. Should I just go ahead and watch it? I was like, can't say I like Marvel if I don't watch Cloak and Dagger. Like,
you can still say you like Marvel. It's just you like certain
judge. I was like, am I being judged already? Like, so
they're trying to weed out the real fans.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's how you feel like when you quiz people on anime.
What I mean? I'll burn you.
Oh, you know anime, huh?
Let's find out. Resumes.
What's Shisui's dad's name? Was he removed or was he not removed? Trick question that doesn't even give it.
Yeah, they don't give it. Like, honestly, like my brain was going right now, man. You had me.
Hold up, what, you talking about Shisui's dad? Like,
I was like, maybe an anime filler, but right now I'm like, manga canon, no. You got me going like legit. I don't know if you saw that pause on my face, but I was legit like going off. I was going into my freaking manga relatedness.
Oh, that was great.
I was like, you don't know Shisui's dad.
Yeah.
Don't.
They don't ever bring his family in this thing. What are you talking about?
Not I think they bring up his like grandfather or great grandfather or something, but not his dad.
I don't think so either. All I remember is he took care of Itachi. That was his, homie. You know what I mean? Like raised him up, but. Yeah, that was good. That was a good one. But yeah, that's how you be, bro. Confirming your facts. Like, hold on, how big of a fan are you? Like,
hey, man.
As soon as I said Sergio, you're like, nah, I gotta test this guy. Like, at least I admittedly let you know how much I do. And
I appreciate
you did a process of elimination, and you're like, how about you just tell me, right?
Yeah.
You're like, how about you just tell me what you have watched?
Yeah. Which is how we ended here. This is where we came. Because I was like, it'll be easier for me to show you what I know rather than you show me something like that you watch already. I already came across.
Yeah. It says, Eli said, watch Cloak and Dagger to be a fan. All the fans need to skip it. Yeah, I did.
You know what? That's hilarious because I have to agree with that. Because when I saw it, I was like, I ain't interested. I was like, it's not worth it for me.
For real?
Yeah,
my mind was like, it's Marvel tagged. Like
but see, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They put the Marvel tag and then they put the Disney tag, like with the Spider-Man movies. The Sony
association.
I was like, oh, so you ain't a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree entirely.
Yeah, you had to be a fan to not see it.
I'm trying to think of another one. I almost want to say Moon Knight.
No, Moon Knight was under their belt.
No, Moon Knight was Marvel, but it's almost like you don't have to technically watch it.
No, you gotta watch it.
But I'm like, Moon Knight
Moon Knight was my shit. I liked it. It was a good one. Oh, because I like Egyptian stuff.
No, I'll give it to you. Yeah, but even then,
and then the way they're gonna tie it in is Ramatut. Remember? He was in the back of one of the jackets.
Yeah.
And then he came out on Quantumania. So that'd be dope. That'd be dope if they would incorporate that some way or another. You know what I mean? So, what was it? His Cloak and Dagger. And there was another show that it was a miss for them. Oh, Inhumans.
Oh, that was terrible. No,
Inhumans.
I didn't even bother, dude. I got super hyped when I saw that was coming out.
But it did the what movie the movie effect where it went from movie to show to like you know what I mean. So
dude, like when I saw that it was coming out, and I was like, okay, like I know Inhumans. You got Black Bolt, you got the other ones, you got the Mist and all that, and I was like super hyped up for it. And then I started looking at it and reading it, and I was like, nah, I ain't even gonna bother with that. You ain't wasting my time.
You saw the notes on it?
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the moment I saw the notes and certain people, I was like, I'm cutting.
And that's where I was like, where they showed the costume or the whole, like, all of them standing around like it was a post-production picture or something like that. I was like, and when I started doing my research too, I was like, this dude doesn't have his helmet right off the bat about Black Bolt. And then I was like, this chick's missing her, iconic headgear too. I was like, well, what the heck is going on? And then it was just, I feel like, again, it went downhill. Once it went from the Secret Invasion route, and once it went from movie to, like, it's going to be, show, that's when they lost the budget and they have to do with what they got. You know what I mean?
And that's the terrible thing about it, too.
Eli said, Shisui was super underrated. He was cool. I have the same birthday as Shisui.
Oh my god.
Yeah! You're so cool. And then he said, I was excited for Humans, watched it, and was super disappointed. And
see, I'm so glad I didn't watch
just one episode.
Oh, just one? Okay. Yeah, see. I didn't even bother with that.
I didn't either. I was like, man, and then that's where it gets like super crazy on Mom. You know what I mean? Mom.
I know. I told you that originally, but you're like, I want to understand it, so I was like, all right, I'll change it.
So I seen that on Mom, and I was like, oh man, they're making them more accurate.
Yeah.
And so my wife missed it, where they had mentioned that he was the keeper of the Terrigen Mist, right? And what was upsetting was that she watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it had popped up, and they connected it in a way, but she didn't know that. And it was on this comeback around that she rewatched it and was like, trying to understand it. I was like, seeing that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, it has to go, through Black Bolt. They're not just people on Earth. You know what I mean? Like, and it was just confusing. So that's what I'm saying. Another weird timeline thing.
Trying to tie in, or didn't fully tie in. It kind of,
kind of fell apart. Like, I really hope they bring her in somewhere, at least Quake. You know what I mean? Like, because she was the main.
Well, technically, they could still bring in Black Bolt in them too.
Oh yeah.
They could bring in everybody if they wanted to. But the thing is, I don't want them to bring it in if it doesn't do it right. Like, don't just bring them in just for the namesake, like what they did
for Fantastic or Multiverse of Madness. They got everyone hyped on a whole nother level, and it was just like a snippet.
Yeah, like real quick.
Oh, the Illuminati. Oh, then this person. Oh, this person, and then well, I want to say like a 3-minute fight, right?
Yeah,
like really
so.
just
like
3-minute total, like just dead. Like
everybody does. She was playing dominoes at that point.
He said he didn't watch Eternals. Oh, that one was upsetting. I like Eternals. I really liked Eternals. Out of all the hate that it got,
what do you like about it?
I don't know. I think I really was. They really brought an interesting story for all 12 without feeling rushed. Like, I feel like they got the main points that needed to come across out of their eternity of living on this earth.
What was their main point?
That is what's the question, you know what I mean? Because you brought it up last time, right? Where the fact that their job was to, save the people to make energy.
The population has to be a certain point to create a celestial.
For a celestial.
And the celestial is supposed to be born like that.
And then Thanos comes in to snap away half
of everything. So technically it goes against what they're supposed to do, but they're like, oh no, that's human affairs, we don't bother with human affairs. But no, at this point, it is your affair too, because it's going against, granted, technically they didn't know, only one of them did.
Yeah.
Technically the other ones didn't know,
Cersei.
but she knew. And so she should have been like, no, we gotta help them because this is, this maybe not.
But it already had happened.
At that point, yeah.
Well, Thanos already had happened, but she didn't know, and
she knew Thanos.
Well, it was no. She they did know Thanos. It was Salma Hayek, and she had not told any of them yet.
Yeah.
And so I really feel like she might have bit the bullet on that one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so.
I was just like, it's so confusing for that one, because I was like, so you need life, but you don't let them, you let Thanos come in and cut it all in half. So then
I think they're leaving Endgame alone. Like, now that Endgame's done, that was like the finishing nail that they can't like undo. You know what I mean? And so they base it off of that. How do I say, like, where I'm getting this is like Loki. Loki comes in and he's like, what about the Avengers?
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, that was supposed to happen. It was just like, wait, what? You can say that was meant to happen? Like, they were missing with time, but they missed with time within the time that you felt could be missed with. You know what I mean? Like,
because things had to play a certain way for He Who Remained to become He Who Remains. He had to let that happen, otherwise it wouldn't have been there. So it's a big old.
So that's how I felt. Like, I was just like, well, I mean, I guess Endgame is the staple. Like,
What's bad is I feel like, okay, let's use your analogy. They put the last nail in that coffin, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's completely sealed off.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're still trying to, like, oh wait, we forgot something, and poke a hole in it to try to get something back out. Or now it's just like, well. Like now we need to pull something else out or put something else in. Like, oh well, we need to connect that to this, and well, if they put the last nail in, now y'all just kind of screwed yourself up. You never should have shut it all the way. You should have had it like on a hinge. Yeah. Like be able to open it when you feel like, but have it closed like this is the end. But there's things that still could lead into it. Like that would have been a better possibility.
Leave open-ended questions. Like leave it to where you're like. That's why they left homie because that's how I feel like they did Mordor, you know what I mean? Like, Doctor Strange, the first one, you know what I mean? Like, left it open for him to be the bad guy, and then it comes out around to be Wanda the bad guy, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and everybody was, like, really like, oh, he's going to be the bad one, and this and that, and then...
Dreads, so it felt like time passed by, so he had dreads, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. That was... I heard that they... like on deleted scenes or not even deleted scenes, it's a unrevealed scene. The director said that Wanda goes and kills Mordor. Like she confronts Mordor. Mordor lets her know like I don't mess with Doctor Strange anymore. But I'm here to set things straight like he did with Homie and try to like stop Wanda, and then Wanda like decapitates him. And then like when she apparently confronts Strange at the Carmitage, she takes the decapitated head to him. That would have been interesting. Dude, that's what I said. I was like,
but they made sure that didn't happen because they want to reuse them.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true too.
That would have been cool.
Wasted potential.
That could be said like
Sam Raimi, man. I had hopes. Oh, well, he did good. He did himself justice. Again, coming back after the mad crap talk of Spider-Man, and all that nonsense. He came back, did his thing. You know what I mean? I think as far as director wise, I think the writers really messed up. You know what I mean? Like he's just directing what was given, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So
back to Eternals. Eternals feels like it should have been, instead of a movie, give me a series. Like it would have been better as a series. You could have broken up so much more instead of trying to. It felt rushed. and it felt like they were trying to do too much too fast.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was a perfect rush. Like there was. You got the gist of each guy's personality and everything.
You know what you sound like? You sound like a person who put pizza rolls into the microwave and is too impatient to let them cool off, and just
oh yeah, to
like
still enjoy
you're still
it.
burning the top of your mouth. It's still not. It tastes good, and it might have been enjoyable for a minute, but you're still scorching.
It happened to me yesterday. my wife made some big shots. It was like bacon wrapped sausage or whatever, and I was like, put it all in my mouth. I was like, she's like, I spit it out. I was like, no, too good. It's too good for you to use that. For you to use that analogy.
I knew. I just knew you
that
were
was
related.
great. I'm that guy. I am that guy.
But see, like, it may taste good, but at the same time, it's painful to deal with. That was Eternals. It might have been good for you, but at the same time, I'm like, it's still rushed. It doesn't come out good.
Oh my goodness. But it's still a plate of pizza rolls, though. Like, you ain't gonna turn down a plate of pizza rolls.
It's a good thing to have. But at the same time, you know, I'm gonna hurt myself. The top of your mouth is gonna be all scorched. You're gonna have like a burnt tongue, not be able to taste anything else afterwards.
You will walk away content and full stomached. You got what you needed out of that film.
No.
He said, Eli said, also all different multiverse Strange was Benedict. Don't get me wrong, he's cool, but we see Loki different variations, Spider-Man different variations. It would have been cool to see another person be Doctor Strange. Matt Smith would have been cool.
That is true.
You think about that too?
That is true, because he does have a point. Like, other people have different variations. Granted,
because even Iron Man was supposed to be going to be Tom Cruise or whatever. You know what I mean? So.
But like, they're worse. I don't see anybody in here. But yeah, like, look, there's Strange. You know, it's all the same dude. But with the Captain America was different. The Captain Marvel was different. Granted, we don't have Black Bolt, Reed Richards, or Professor Xavier. But, you know, it is what it is.
Like, what I really hope they bring into Secret Wars is the multiverse, like, hard. Like, you know what I mean? Because the one wild rumor is they're wanting to bring everybody from, like, the old cast of X-Men.
That would be awesome.
They want to bring They want Chris Evans to come in. It was a fan idea that if he were to come in, because there apparently is a rumor that he's going to be in it. But if he does come in, they're like, "Oh, Captain," and he's like, no, I'm, homie from Johnny Storm.
Oh yeah,
from,
that would actually be really cool.
Then like, what? My name's Storm. Like, who's Steve Rogers?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that would be pretty dope. So things like that, I'd be down for. You know what I mean? But then again, it's the same character but different variation. You know what I mean? So I think so.
What would be crazy with that in mind is if you got both Storms, but you had Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger, but comes in as that Storm, and then you have Chris Evans, Captain America, come in as that Storm. That would be awesome.
All kinds of stuff, dude. Dang, man. So I really hope they explore hard with the multiverse. Like, I hope they don't do it injustice. You know what I mean? Like, because again,
they're already kind of going.
They're
already kind of going.
I really hope Loki can, regain the torch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, all right, here's what's his name, Kang, again, you know what I mean? Because that's the bad guy,
Yeah.
So I really feel the antagonist that he needs to be in it, because that's what they were doing in the movies. They were putting little bits and pieces of him talking to, people, him, grabbing the gauntlet, stuff like that,
Thanos,
for Thanos,
And honestly, that's a good way to do it. Like, your main bad guy technically could show up in the very first movie, and you guys, what's going to lead up to it. So, like, okay, like another big bad guy, Thanos level about is Galactus. Like, you could have him in, like, a movie coming out or something, and, like, slowly lead up to him, have people that he worked for him or something, or people that, like, you know, he's given power to or whatever. Like, do something like that. And
interconnect it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And
so that way
like,
when he does come, he's, okay.
You know?
I see what you're saying. Like, already start giving little hints.
Yeah.
So by the time he does come, you know, he's
it's
ready
not just
for
out
some.
of nowhere.
Yeah. I see that. I like that. It's actually a good idea. Wouldn't mind that. He said, Eli said, bringing Robert Downey Jr. as the guy from Tropic Thunder is.
That movie came out in just the right time because nowadays it might not fly.
Oh, dude, they bring it up all the time. That's articles all I read about is Ben Stiller. Do you regret writing that movie? He's like, I do not regret it.
No.
He's like, I don't have any apologies. Like. And Robert Downey Jr., man, like, I think he's the only one that got away with, like, doing blackface, like, all the whole night, dude. Oh, man. Oh, what a great time that was.
Or at least have him say the line, I'm the dude disguised the dude playing the other dude. Like, have him come in for some reason, but use that line.
Just be there, like, in a shawarma shop.
Dude, all the way throwback right there, huh?
All the way back, man. Just all the way back to some shawarma shop. And be like, what? I'm a dude, just as a dude. There's another dude.
Cooking for another dude.
Oh, dude, that would be
awesome.
great. That would be freaking great. I can see that being in, like, Deadpool, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that in there totally.
Dude, I can see that one.
That would be awesome.
Tropic Thunder would be in Deadpool,
Yes. If anybody's gonna connect multiverses the right way, it might be Deadpool.
And see, I still to this day am tripping out that I did not see that at the end of Deadpool 2. Like,
what?
The time travel. Like,
how did you not?
I don't. I guess because it wasn't multiverse at that time. Not to think of it like so. You know, okay, multiverse. You know, I didn't think of it. So when I seen this guy, you know, he's like, grabs the watch and he's like, all right, see you, yo, Hiko, and like, and she's like, I think you messed up. And she's like, you're right. And then he goes about his thing, and I was like, oh,
you're welcome, Canada.
Yeah. I was like, and when the timeline, and then it didn't hit me till the Ryan Reynolds posted with Miss Minutes on Twitter. When he posted with Miss Minutes, you know, see you soon or something like that. I can't remember. I was like, why would they have anything to do? And then I found a synopsis that apparently he's gonna be messing with the timeline, going back and, you know, having his Deadpool self time that TVA jumps in, and I was like, oh my, what? Why was he going in time? And then I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, oh, he really was. Like, I thought it was just like, you know, just an ending credit, you know, mess around. He was legit going in time, messing up everything. I was just like, man. So, he says, can't get mad at Iron Man. True. Chris Hemsworth as the guy from Ghostbusters.
Oh God! Have you seen that one? It was the female cast of Ghostbusters, but he played the receptionist. And he was like kind of slow.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he singing. Dude, it was so bad. They were like, somebody would call him, answer the phone, and be like, "Oh, hi. Oh no, they're not here." Click. And then they call back. He's like, "What?" And they'll say something. And it was just like, it was hilarious. Like, I could understand it, but I feel that movie was a bit of a flop too.
I heard it was. I heard it tried really hard, but it didn't hit like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
So.
It had potential to be okay.
Did it? That's what I'm saying. It had a pretty star cast, but
yeah, it had potential. But that's about it.
Man, but yeah, that's.
I feel like that
Secret
one was a try
Wars.
hard too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Like, you really have those movies that hit the comedy just right on point, not forced, like, you know, and like I don't know if. I see what Disney's trying to do, again, you know, trying to keep it family friendly, you know, laugh, you know, etc. But again, in the right times. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like there is Thor. I thought Thor 1 was made perfectly. You know, he was out of this world. He had his puns where he was sustenance, and he like throws down the cup, and all that stuff. Like those were good times. Like the right comedic timing where you're just like that was a good one. You know what I mean? Like so. To have it so like punched down your throat, like it's just like, dude, just chill. Like that wasn't no need for that.
Like with Love and Thunder, it was just constant trying to be funny, and it wasn't right. It wasn't worth it.
The hammer having its own personality, like the axe too.
Now it's having its own personality.
I was like, it used to only be able to call to you, and that's it. Like there was no life in it. You know what I mean, like. If that was the case when they got made, it would have known to go to Thor, you know what I mean? Like, it chops off and falls down, there's no life to it, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no soul in that thing, like, what's going on, Lenny? A good friend of mine just chimed in, said Dave. So he's tuning in. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Again, all things Marvel. Today we went off on some news and stuff. So
we still got some news.
Yeah, we still got some news, guys. But all things Marvel anime. Today we're just DC. We're just kind of kicking it today, chit chatting with y'all. If y'all want to chime in like y'all are, that's the goal of it. Where are we at as of right now? 44 minutes. So we can touch a base more news there. So
speaking of DC, then. You want to get that one, or you want?
All right, I'll go for it. The next bit of news we got is from James Gunn. He is basically backtracking on some news that came out not too long ago. The news was that Crisis on Infinite Earths was going to be under the DCU label, which is his new 10-year plan for the DC universe, but he confirms that it is not going to be under his label. So
it was mislabeled on him.
So it was something that was, I guess, put out, not fan base. It's actually a thing that's being made, but it's not under DCU. So again, this is where things get confusing for fans that want to follow, or like people that are not familiar. You got an umbrella, and everything that he's doing is here, and that's like the hook, like the handle. And it's not. It has nothing.
Well, it still falls under the label at that point. But I think it's like over here now.
Or the what is it? The little arch where they show the umbrella, the picture of the umbrella, and it's like the one over here. So yeah, the dangly little toy. Yeah. So just like the Joker movie, the Joker and the Batman, both of those are not under his label. It's in association with DC. In association with DC.
Warner Brothers doing an association with themselves.
Oh, thank you. I will. I will take that.
Hey man, that was a great movie. Thanks.
I learned that from the movies that are the things for Dry. Dumb kid, where is dumb kid?
Oh God.
Run away.
You're gonna continue it, aren't you?
Huh? Sing the whole song?
Don't do it.
Oh man, but it's in association with DC Universe. So that again, Crisis on Infinite Earth popped up on the Arrowverse. So if y'all caught I think it was like season 8 or 7, they did a Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths. Ezra Miller came out on it and was did a cameo with the Flash. They had different versions of Green Arrow, Superman. So they're doing that again, live action, but not DCU. So in association with.
Unless he's trying to say too that it's not confirmed for now, it might be later.
Think so?
I would hope so, because I'm that was a good comic series for it. So, at least if you're not going to do it now, just kind of push it off to the side for later. Get your foundation strong, and then you can do it.
And that's what his plan is. 10 years. I will hope that DC has a good, solid foundation. Because then that'd be 2 decades in this stuff. Like,
at that point, just
give up. Just
give up. There's no reason. Just stick to your animation, guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, just put all your money in animation. Yeah. I bet it will be the hands down best animation studio you have. Like, yes. It'd probably be money well spent, to be honest. So
I mean, if you have to make animated movies, that's fine. People still go with it. Look at the Lego movie, do good.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. I mean. Everything, Minions do good. I mean, all of it, anything animation is still pretty good.
Yeah. What, I mean, do y'all see it? The following that like
anime took off. Like they made massive money in the box office. So yeah, I can see that. Yeah, do that, DC. If it fails in 10 years, definitely do not look back. and go the animated route.
Put
definitely
all your chips into the animation.
Just everything. Don't look back. What is done is done, and accept defeat. But yeah, so that's it on that one, James Gunn. Again, that's what I liked about James Gunn is what we were talking about. He's pretty on top of any kind of rumor, and he'll shoot it down when it comes out.
Which is actually a good thing too, because you're keeping up with the fan base, you're letting them know what's going on, and you're also not making you're making sure there's no misconceptions anywhere, so nobody could be like, "Well,
what he said."
No, if it's coming from him, it's pretty much gospel at that point.
So I really, exactly. I think so. Yeah, anything DC oriented, if it doesn't come from James Gunn, it's not. It's rumored.
Yeah.
So that, and I don't think the other guy. Not even gonna butcher it. His partner, Safran or something like that.
Yeah.
Peter, there you go, Peter Safran, I think. He doesn't. I don't think he's ever on or confirms or denies anything.
Yeah, no. As far as I know, he doesn't even bother with that stuff.
I follow him, James Gunn. So, but yeah. So again, that's in association. So the next bit of news will be given by Emmanuel here. What is the next one?
All right. Well, speaking of rumors. We all hear that Fantastic Four is trying to make its 3rd debut now. Because the first one
had a sequel, then the
reboot,
one. Yep.
And now so it's its 3rd. Right now, there's talks that Vanessa Kirby and Joseph Quinn are rumored to be cast as Sue and Johnny Storm.
So Vanessa Kirby's been on there, but the Joseph Quinn
is the newer one.
News.
Yeah.
So he is the gentleman off of Stranger Things, if I'm not mistaken.
Not sure.
Let me see.
It's controversial. People might not like me, but I've never seen Stranger Things.
It's not controversial. I have not seen Stranger Things myself. Joseph Quinn.
He's just trying to confirm, folks.
British actor. No, I was gonna bring up a picture of him.
Oh, okay. What do you know? He is in Stranger Things. Screen sharing time.
Alrighty, guys. So this is Joseph Quinn. Right there. This gentleman. Again, he played Eddie Munson on Stranger Things. So, wait.
Not sure they see it.
Dang, is that big of a lag?
Well, let us know if you guys see it.
There you go, guys. That is it. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
That's a terrible lag time, guys. That was like 20 seconds. So, yeah. Now I got to get that through my head now. But, yes. So, that is Joseph Quinn, guys. He is, again, rumored to be Johnny Storm. So, there is a picture of them right here. Boom. Johnny Storm and Vanessa Kirby. Or Joseph Quinn and Vanessa Kirby.
Sue and Johnny Storm.
That is your Sue and Johnny Storm at the moment, rumored. So we'll see how that goes. They've been casting so many rumors, it's not even funny. So what's true and what's not is very up in the air with what is it? Fantastic Four.
Yes. And since we're on that,
I'm so ready for that, man. Like, I'm so ready for it to be concrete. I'm just ready for it to be
right. But they still got that rumor floating around too, that for the very first Fantastic Four movie, and again this is a rumor still, that Galactus is supposed to be the main bad guy. I'm like, he isn't first movie material. He's like later movie material. He's freaking Galactus, yeah, the World Eater. Yeah. Like, this dude's huge. Not that stupid cloud that they did in that first second sequel with the Rise of the Silver Surfer. That was supposed to be Galactus.
No way.
Yeah.
That's upsetting now. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, no. So they did a little bit more justice with Dormammu then when they brought Dormammu in it.
Yeah.
Because I heard Dormammu was supposed to be somewhat of not Galactus's, potential, but he is, a big,
he's pretty heavy in
so I was just like, that's upsetting. Yeah, please. I mean, again, they have that factor where they Doctor Doom, you know what I mean? Like, they put him in stone. Like, granted, he barely learning his powers or whatever, but they, muffed his powers bad too. Like, that dude's apparently like Omega level threat kind of.
Doctor Doom is amazingly powerful. Like, at one point too, I think Doctor Strange ends up missing. Doctor Doom takes up Sorcerer Supreme, and he's like, he knows the magic. He's very powerful. He got his own powers on top of it. He knows how to deal with the electronics and stuff to like mess with things, and he's awesome. And then
I know I was hearing about his like, he has like sentient beings, like he created the the saber or something like that, where they on X-Men where they go and like find all the like mutants. Is that, it wasn't it Doctor Doom that made that?
You might be right. I just can't remember off. I'm like, because right now what's playing in my head is the oh man, I can't remember what it's called, but basically the universe was going on multiverse madness, and I don't know if they're going to go this way, but the universes start crumbling in on each other.
Oh,
Battle World or whatever.
No, what is it called? Incursion.
Yeah, but like that was for the multiverse of madness one, but in the comics, it's, I forget what the hell happened, but basically, the incursions are happening and they're all doing it. So Doctor Doom gets the damn gauntlet and basically takes portions of each of the universes and just smashes them all together and creates one place where like each one is, and it's like he's the ruler of it, and like he's up there.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe, well, not even then. Like, I mean, again, because Galactus is just like you said, a galaxy eater. Like, you know what I mean? He's planet eater. You know what I mean? And then. So even like giving him the second to Doctor Doom is very upsetting. You know what I mean? Like,
granted, Doctor Doom's more of a recurring villain, and Galactus is like he can reoccur, but his stuff is like, all right, we need everybody in on this, rather than Doctor Doom being like, all right, it's just our, I can
see that. Okay. Eli said the animated movies are good for DC. So yeah, and then that he's a final boss threat, not first movie. Give the man a setup.
That's what I was saying.
So, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, because, again, it's such a huge being, just make it, like, a reason. Like, I mean, your galaxy is about to be wiped away, something like, you start seeing portions of your galaxy missing. Captain Marvel says something, y'all go investigate. Oh shit, it's Galactus.
Like Captain Marvel was like, oh, this planet stopped communications with me, and you go check on it. She goes over there, and the whole freaking world's gone. Like, he's known as the planet, like the world here. Like, this dude's freaking, he's a threat. But he's basically, before the whole comic lore is, I don't know, they retcon so many things now, so I don't know which one everybody wants to buy with. But Galactus is from a previous universe. So that universe died, and then the Big Bang happened and created the new universe. But Galactus is from the previous one, pushed into this one. Like, he didn't die, which is why he has the power cosmic. He's freaking insanely strong.
Wow, that's freaking dope. That's a pretty dope backstory.
Yeah. When I heard that one, I was like, yo, I need no more.
That'd be dope. I want to look that up. That's a freaking dope background.
That's what I remember.
Be here before time, before the beginning of time. So is he, again, well then there's,
I think they make him, if I'm not crossing wires or anything, believe they make him like the celestial balancer. So since celestials are born from planets, he like targets those ones that they're supposed to be born in, because if they get too many, then stuff gets unbalanced. So he's like their balancer.
Okay.
But then you have creatures and entities like infinity and death and all that stuff, and they did so wrong with Thanos not having that whole death timeline go through. But yeah.
Oh, you wanted that?
I thought it would have been cool.
Where he courts death or something like that?
I thought it would have been better than him just trying to, like, do the balance and everything. But, it is what it is. So.
Captain Marvel gets beaten too, so they know it's real.
Yeah.
So they know the threat's real, that, like, dang, he's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for real. I mean, I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, that dude's pretty serious. And that's why Doctor Doom is don't put Doctor Doom in or let's do the build up. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a character. They name drop his name. You know what I mean? And let him know that he's in the Marvel universe, or use one of his tech, and it's now rivaling Tony Stark's tech. You know what I mean?
Victor Von Doom has his own. Like, the Baxter Building is Fantastic Four's main hub. Victor Von Doom has a whole company. So for him, like, make him kind of move in on Stark Tech. Like, make him, like, there's a power gap now.
Yeah.
Make him get it. Like, he's not one to shy away from a battle. Like, he's
and that's why I think, bring him in, Von Doom, like, and everyone's like ready, you know what I mean? Like, itching, like, oh man, like, show me his suit one time, I'll be alright.
Dude,
like,
all they really need to even do is have, like, they could almost do like an end credit thing where you just see a green cape just like flutter by, and it's Doom. Like, you don't even have to see him, just like a green, just have him just say something, like, and then and that's all they need.
I think when you were talking about this, like, one of the other ones, like, just like a snippet. You don't even have to show the whole character.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
honestly,
was it the hammer for the Marvels? Instead of showing the bad guy being the whole bad guy, you
honestly,
just show this.
Yes, because it would have been so much cooler. Like, don't have. I'm guessing she's Ronan's wife or something. Something related to him, and I'm like, don't have her say any lines in the trailer. Don't have her say anything. Or maybe have her say, like, the you took everything from me, and then just, like, you bring in that hammer that looks exactly like Ronan, and you just see it, like, in there, and that's it. And they're like, okay, who the hell is this person? They know obviously it's a woman because of the voice, but they're like, how the hell do you have that hammer? And what do you mean you took everything? Because now that immediately links you to Ronan. But now we're like, oh, well, you're related to him somehow. You're pissed that they killed him, and now they're gonna.
Know who you are. Thanos was cold for that one.
That was a good line right there, dude.
I don't even know who you are. I was like, ooh. I shuddered in the theater. I was like, get him, Thanos.
Dude, that line was amazing.
Like, that was so cut cold, bro. Like, damn.
He had a lot of good lines.
Oh, man. The one time I got like that they said was Infinity War, he starts off where he's like talking about Jello, like losing it makes your legs feel like Jello, you know. And so they said that it was a tie back. So when he lost and he realized he lost, the first thing he does is sit down. Like I was like, dude, these dudes, they really can think about it, and then you come out with all this whackness, and you really question you know what I mean? Like, you did so good. Let's see. He said, I heard y'all talking about Dr. Doom.
That's it in the comics.
Yeah, he has his own country in the comics, apparently.
Yeah. I forget what the country is called.
Like,
yeah, that's like
power. Well,
he's something else, dude. Like,
yeah, apparently, like super, like stupid strong. That's what I was saying. Like, I understand where comic fans are scared. You know what I mean? Like, bringing someone like this to the screen, like,
it's difficult.
Please do it justice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do these like one-offs, you know what I mean? Like,
don't bust a Killmonger and like kill him the first movie he's in, because Killmonger was a very interesting character. Even
that's his main antagonist, isn't it? I think I read that when it was in the production, and I heard that he was going to be Killmonger. I read it, and they were like, that's his main antagonist.
Yeah,
that's
I
his
think
main
in that one he's like
goes
the
against.
Jaguar and everything, but you killed him in like the first movie he's even in, and I'm just like, man, you guys are really killing people.
Kills for the thrill.
Yes.
Kills for the thrill.
I'm just like,
yeah, it's upsetting. So again, I understand him. I understand wholeheartedly. Build up, like with these main comic characters, like cosmic characters and huge like names, don't just
like they did it right with Thanos, because they had him appear here and there, and he was introduced in other movies, end credit scenes. Loki was talking to him way before they even fully, and then finally when they're like, okay, now we're gonna have him step in, fine, I'll do it myself, and I was like, okay. Blew it up, let's go. Like, I was hyped on that. I was like, let's go.
I was about to get real.
Yeah, I was like, you're having him finally step in. It's gonna go down. Like, this is where it happens. And it's just like, you need that kind of build up. It was over
10
years that you built him up until he finally was actually acting for himself.
And I think it was after Avengers. It was not during Avengers. It wasn't until after Avengers that they, I think, brought in the first, like, where he turns around in the
the chair. Yeah.
That's the first.
Oh, that's another thing too. It pissed me off because they kind of gave you the he's gonna court death, because they're like, to fight them is to court death, and he turns around and smiles, and I was like, okay, so you're gonna go with the comic accurate, and then they're like, oh no, I'm just bringing balance, and I'm like, granted, it was cool, and I really liked the story,
I think it was like,
but I was like, you all led up to him wanting to get to death, so that was the whole issue, like, and then y'all change it up, and I don't know, like, he was still a good
100%
villain, like,
you see his strength. Everyone's like, one post I just watched was that I just saw was everybody vibranium, and it's like nobody can break vibranium, everything, and then it shows Thanos with vibranium, like crushing, homie's head, Vision's head, and then the sword of freaking Captain broke his fucking sword, so
he gashed him too.
Oh yeah, I noticed that on this last run around that he like straps it, because he was,
a lot of people just thought he was like strapping it. No, like if you look, like he's a bit gashed, so he does it to stop the bleeding too. Like,
I was like, so he was a threat, man. He was a menace, dude. He was a menace.
That dude was awesome.
I didn't know that. Eli said M'Baku was supposed to be a villain, but they make him be a good guy.
Yeah, he was.
He's a villain in the comics?
Yeah, he was originally a villain, I believe.
Dang, see?
They changed a lot, and don't get me wrong, M'Baku's character is cool too. But I think they changed a lot. They like weave in and out of what they want to do. And I'm like, all right, if you're gonna change it, keep to that point. But early on with Thanos, they had the death stuff wanting to go, and then I feel like they're like, well, we have to make them relatable, and then they changed them to just wanting to balance everything.
The main thing that I got sad about was his features changing.
Oh yeah.
He had purple eyes at one point, didn't have no purple eyes.
Yeah.
Then funky chin, didn't have funky chin after that. Like they tweaked him as they went. You know
yes,
what I mean?
Like
they're like, oh, that was bad received. Bad received vision.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we don't think that one fits. Let's go change.
Yeah. Because I think the very first one was the comic accurate looking
it was more
look.
comic.
So I think I would have went with that one, to be honest. But hey, it turned out good. It turned out good, I think. But Endgame. Endgame was the epitome of what they need to do, and I think they need to stick with that.
The thing is, I think
they got hyped.
They need to go back to their formula. They're just like, well, we got to push everything, and we got to. People are if we don't. Like right now, it's Disney with their Disney Plus. They're like, if we don't keep pushing new content out, then Netflix is gonna have the market on it because they're pushing out new content.
Because they had Daredevil, they had all of them,
So Disney's like just pushing out everything, and I'm like, no, go back to phase 1, 2, and 3, where you were putting out 2, maybe 3 movies a year, but it was a spectacle. Everybody was hyped for that. Everybody was like waiting for that. And then your series, put it in between.
That's all I was saying. So what would you think about the formula maybe being like a movie, like February, November, December, and 2 series run coinciding, in the
3 movies, 2 movies, 3 series, but the 2 movies, one of them has to be in the summer, so you have that summer blockbuster. All the kids are out of school and everything. Everybody wants to go hang out, have fun, hang out with your friends, watch the latest movie. Summer blockbusters are a huge missed opportunity if you don't attack it. After that, it's either December or early January, February time. But I think leaning more toward December time because you got Christmas coming up and other people, vacations and all that. So now you got more things to do. So you have more people to go see it. You link it up around those times. And then in between, you might have early January-ish, you got the series right after the movie, August, when kids are going back to school, you got the series because they could watch it over the weekend. You link it up around that time, and I think that would be a good formula.
I can see that working. I didn't think about the summer thing, honestly. I would have just completely skipped summer, just one at the end, one at the beginning. But
because if you miss summer, it's just it's called a summer blockbuster. Blockbusters were created for summertime because Jaws. Jaws was one of the initial starters for a summer blockbuster.
Interesting.
So I'm like, you do something like that, you have to keep those dates accurate, kind of maneuver around. I mean, you could probably squeeze another movie in, but it's already oversaturated.
That's why I say it's oversaturated.
Yeah, it's already oversaturated. So keep it 2 movies minimum, and then 2 shows, maybe 3 to balance it out. So I think that'll be good. And supposedly they're already trying to do 3 movies and 2 series, but I'm switch it. So that way it'll fit better.
That's what I was thinking. Because the movie, so it would be 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So month and a half.
Yeah.
So summer blockbuster, February, March, April, May, June. A series, movie, 2 series. And then the movie again back again next and I can see it.
Disney needs to hire me on their marketing.
That works. Guys, we're going to Disney. We're going to propose this. We're going to talk to the infamous Kevin from She-Hulk.
I know.
Please let me know you know. Sometimes I'm like, am I with the right target audience right now?
No, I'm like, I don't know know about
Yeah,
that.
and you're the only one that knows every reference at least so far. I was like, because I'll do this with anybody else, and they'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Well,
I never
had
see
to keep up
She-Hulk.
with it.
I
Yeah.
never see She-Hulk.
Honestly, that's probably one you could skip to.
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Again, I liked it. Again, my wife really was upset with the last episode.
Understandably.
I am the same way. I mean, because again, she erased everything, so we don't know what happened. You know what I mean? So, did they get her blood? Was the blood just erased from the storyline?
All we know is that Daredevil somehow
jumped down, bro.
Yeah.
Where the hell he jumped down, bro? I got that the second time he just like came mid screen, like down the middle.
Yeah.
I was like, tree, like
Spider-Man. And then the Hulk's horrible CGI son was that ending kind of had me disappointed. It has me excited for what potential they could do, but the overall is just not there. Like that was.
This just in, Hulk is now Disney's property.
Oh yeah, you've been trying to say that forever.
You were talking about the Hulk. I didn't mean to cut off Emmanuel, but we've been literally from the beginning of this show. We have had some news that we were supposed to bring to you, and we kept telling you that we were. So this just in, Hulk and Neymar are Disney's properties, okay?
Yeah, Universal no longer has movie properties for them.
So free range. Now we may and or may not get a Hulk movie, trilogy, whatever.
I'm nervous about that.
We were talking about World War Hulk. They brought in the
properly.
sun. That's what I'm saying. They brought in the sun, so who knows? Who knows?
They can't do it properly. The comic, just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't ruin one of my favorite comic lines with that.
Really?
I can't see them doing it right, and if they don't do it justice, I will burn.
What would you prefer? Would you do a series? Like a multi-series? Like a massive, like 20, 10, 15 episode series? Or would you do a big blockbuster film of World War Hulk? Series 2 movie?
Series 2 movie would be the best. But you can't have the Hulk as he is now, and you can't have the sun looking like that crap that they put out. Like, give me a multiverse rewrite.
The Samoan Hulk.
Dude. I don't know what was wrong with it.
You pause it and you get scared. Like,
give me a multiverse rewrite. Send me back before you turned into like Smart Hulk, and reconfigure the sun entirely. Send me back to give me a new universe. Like I can't figure because in the comics he was sent off world.
So once he's Smart Hulk, he can't revert back to.
He technically can if they want. It's comics. You can do anything you want. But in the original comic line, Banner was sent off world because Hulk was too dangerous.
Destroyed the world. Yeah,
he was too dangerous. People didn't trust him anymore, so the Illuminati sent him off world. Now, you don't have Illuminati in this universe. Everybody knows Smart Hulk is decent now. So I'm like, you can't have all that stuff fall into place anymore. Give me a new universe where Hulk is still Hulk, like massive, crazy Hulk. Give me the Illuminati in there, and then throw him off world like everything happened before. Do not change Sakaar into that, like, oh, we're just parties and everything. Like, no, like, give me desolate world, planet falling apart, nobody trusts the king, give me the gladiators again, but not just like
for games.
Yeah, and I'm like, do it right.
So did you read the whole arc?
I read everything.
Really?
That whole the whole it was I think it was the Planet Hulk to World War Hulk to Planet Breaker Hulk. Like, give me all of that, but you have to do it right, because if you don't do it right, I'm like gonna find whatever Disney person thought it was good, and I'm gonna like have to like freaking jam everything into their face and be like, this is what you need.
Yes. This is what you need. You don't need to look anywhere else. Right here.
For real though, like, it makes me so upset. Like, okay, that scene where he's like, I don't even know who you are. Like, that scene with Thanos was cold. But you know Black Bolt. Just a whisper could hurt you. But there's a scene in World War Hulk where I think I told you about it, but he's coming.
Thanos is, right?
No, Hulk. Hulk is pissed. Some shit happens. He's mad at the Earth now. He's mad at the Avengers and the Illuminati because some stuff happened on his planet that he's been living on for a while now, and it's basically has Earth's name written all over it. So now he's pissed. He's like, all right, so y'all trying to mess me up. I've been leaving you alone. I'm coming to jack everything up now. But he has to pass the moon to get to Earth, and on the moon lives Black Bolt, and he comes up because Black Bolt's part of the Illuminati, and he grabs him, and he's like, says something real quick, and Black Bolt just whispers, "Let me go," and he has him by the throat, right? And Hulk has him by the throat. And when he does that, every bone in the Hulk's body just breaks. But because it's Hulk, he like instantly re-heals. Just pisses him off more. He's like, "Oh no, I didn't come to hear you whisper. I came to hear you scream." And he like has him face to face, and then like it cuts to him holding up Black Bolt's body to the whole world, saying, "This is what happens when you mess with me." I'm like, dude, that scene right there, I was like, this is my
it's
guy.
too dark. Yeah.
They're not
You're
gonna
right.
do it.
You're right.
They're not gonna do it.
It wouldn't make it. It wouldn't make it like if they cut the head cutting scene of Mordo out, and didn't let it out. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna do it
Again. I think where this might happen, or if there'd be a glimmer of hope, would be if they could pull off R-rated Deadpool.
Yeah.
With Disney as the name holder.
Give me an animator. Don't even live action it. Just give me an animator of it.
Didn't they make one?
Yeah, but it was kind of like, give me a newer one. Give me updated animation.
It was like a kiddie animated in a way?
It wasn't that great animation. I think it was like older and like
when they were just
early
trying to
2000s anime. So
gotcha. Damn. No, I can see that then. I can see that. I can see where they wouldn't, because that right there is intense. Like,
dude, that scene was. But then it kind of made me mad because it turned out that Black Bolt happened to be a Super Skrull that took Black Bolt's place, and Super Skrulls are weaker than the originals. So they're saying that's why Hulk beat him, and I was like, y'all jacking up the Hulk.
Oh yeah, no, just
like don't do that. No, like give me another branch where that happened. I'm keeping that was original Black Bolt, and he jacked him up.
Damn, you ruined it for me.
Yeah,
I was like, damn. I can see it, but still, I can't even fathom that live action. I couldn't. I'm trying to imagine how it would look, and Disney would be nowhere near where we would want to see. You know what I mean? Like,
already, what they gave me, I know where they're wanting to go, and I'm very much please stop. I don't want you to ruin this.
You've passed. You made a 70. Just stop. Just stop. You're not failing, but you're not the best.
Dude, it's that one meme where he's like, no, God, no, please. Oh, yeah. That's very much how I feel inside. Every time I think about it.
Anytime they do some type of announcement, no,
yes.
No, God, no.
I'm like, just stop it already, please. Don't mess anything else up.
I'm ready to see how you're gonna react to the official Fantastic Forecasting one.
I'm nervous about that because I heard there's a rumor going around that what's his name, the guy who played Kylo Ren,
Adam Driver. He turned it down.
Apparently. No, they're still like, oh no, they're in retalks again. I'm like,
he turned it down for the script. Apparently, he couldn't connect to the script.
Well, I mean, if the script is trash, then I will side with him completely.
So, I mean, we had Andrew Garfield heavily deny the fact that he was in Spider-Man. Yes. So, we don't believe anything no more.
Anything is up for debate now.
That is the truth.
Same way I say, if there's no body, then there's no confirmation that they're dead. So y'all can say whatever you want about who's gonna be on the cast, but I ain't believing it until I see concrete proof.
Well, we even got Director Fury laid out on the table, flatlined, did not die. So, well, are you saying Maria Hill? Is that where you're going back with right now?
That one too. That one still makes me mad because I'm not sure. I don't know anymore.
Damn you, Disney! Damn you!
No confirmed deaths.
just kill anybody you want. Bring them back anyways, right?
They brought back Coulson. There's a multiverse now. You can bring back anyone.
Yep. There's all kinds. Just leave them as is. They're plain Jane. They have Baskin Robbins Ant-Man. Like,
dude, they just.
When I saw that guy, I was like, yes. When he popped up, I was like, yes, thank you. I was like, he is a variant. I was like, man, they really thought about that one. See, that was good comedic relief. That was the perfect timing. It was serious.
Like when they want to do it right, they can do it right. But for some reason, they like try to push the envelope on some stuff, and it's just bad.
Yeah, I agree. It just doesn't. It doesn't need to be forced. Like if it's not the time, just keep on writing. Why turn back and be like, it needs a funny point right here. Like no, leave it. Yeah, he's out. Well, take it easy, Eli. We're about to be done as well.
Yeah.
We just want to touch base with y'all guys. Let you know we're here still. We did not leave y'all. So hopefully, again, we come with more stuff. We're trying to think of different ideas, different ways to keep the show interesting, and then again as well, hopefully we can get back to streaming on multiple platforms in the next coming weeks. So stick with us and follow us closely. We'll definitely keep you updated as far as what we're doing. We're on Instagram now, so we'll post that on the page. So follow us on Instagram and on Twitter, and as well as that's it on Facebook, the Hydeout. I'll send y'all the page, and that's it for the Hydeout this week, guys. We'll touch base next week, and next week we're actually going to talk One Punch.
Probably 4 episodes. So
4, yes. I'm going to stick with 4. If we can get 5 or 6 in there, then that's 5 or 6. But yeah, guys, One Punch Man is the next episode of anime that we're going to watch. So if y'all want to look it up, it's on Netflix and Hulu.
Yes.
And then, of course, your Crunchyroll. So tune in to however you'll want to watch it. Watch the first 4 and then tune in. Come in, let us know what you think. Tell us the episodes you watched, how you thought about it, and then I'll be going over it with Emmanuel and seeing how much he remembers. So do you have the manga?
I'm reading.
You're gonna read the manga? Cool. So alrighty, guys, that's it. Y'all have a great week. We'll see y'all again next week, and y'all be safe, guys.
You guys have a good one.